welcome to the late night edition with me, Ayushman Singh Jamwal. Big breaking news coming in at the top of the bulletin as India continues the diplomatic blitz against Pakistan in the wake of Operation Sindhoor. All lawmakers are aiming to show a united front against Pakistan. Now, senior opposition leaders will be part of a multi-party delegation to expose Pakistan on the international stage. Top government sources suggest that Tharoor will lead a delegation to the United States. That's the Congress MP Shashi Tharoor, as well as certain countries in Europe also, where the delegation will be led by Congress MP Shashi Tharoor. Now, Salman Khurshid, the former union minister, will lead a delegation to Japan, and Shrikant Shinde will lead a delegation to the UAE and some African nations, is the information we are getting from top government sources as government continues the international blitz, the diplomatic counter to Pakistan in the wake of Operation Sindhoor, given the fact that India has gained a lot of support in the wake of the military action against the terror state. To get more details on this multi-party delegation, I'm joined by my colleague Payal Mehta on the broadcast. Payal, over to you.
Yeah, Aishwan, it's going to be a diplomatic strike that India will actually do on Pakistan by going and visiting more than 40 countries. We're given to understand across 7 zones, including EU, US, Middle East, Far East for that matter as well. And like you just pointed out, that Salman Khurshid, former External Affairs Minister, will be leading one delegation. He's scheduled to go to Japan. Dr. Shashi Tharoor, another person with the External Affairs Ministry in the past, he will be in fact going to US and some portions of Europe. And also we're given to understand Manish Tiwari, another leader in the opposition, could also be leading a couple of, could be leading a delegation to a couple of countries is what we're given to understand. Shrikant Shinde, an NDA partner, a young member of parliament from the Shiv Sena, he will be leading a delegation that will go to the Middle East and some African countries, is what are given to understand. We're given to understand, Ayushman, that 35 members of parliament and 5 former members of parliament and former union ministers are also expected to be part of this delegation that will go to these countries over the next week or so. They are going to be having these meetings over 10 days, where each delegation will be visiting 5 countries each as well. And that's something which, of course, they're going to do. And there are 8 zones, I'm given to understand. Europe is going to be divided into Eastern Europe and Western Europe is also what we're given to understand. So multiple leaders, both in the opposition, whether it's Association Owaisi, who's been a big time critic as far as the government is concerned, or people from the left, whether it's John Vickers or the others, they are all going to be part of this delegation because this is Team India, Brand India, that each one of them will represent. We're also told that the Ministry of External Affairs has gotten in touch with each one of them today, asked them for the passport and other travel-related documents and queries. They've also been given to understand that, before they leave for these tours, they will be given a proper debrief by the government on, what really has to be pointed out, when they go to these nations. The whole idea is to show the world what a terror nation Pakistan really is.
Right. Thank you, Payal, for getting us that piece of breaking news. So, politics taking a backseat when it comes to exposing Pakistan on the international stage. That is the multi-party delegation that will be sent out to different countries to expose Pakistan and the terror infrastructure that it promotes and nurtures on its own soil. So that is the pitch that's coming in from the Modi government, taking all the parties together in this diplomatic offensive against the terror state of Pakistan. This in the wake of the Pahalgam terror attack and Operation Sindhoor, where India not only crippled the terror infrastructure inside Pakistan, but also sent a message to the Pakistan military by striking deep into Pakistani territory, namely the key air bases of the Pakistan military.